In this world, we have machines that give us the thrills, we have bikes that give us the chills, we have motorcycles that come loaded with tech, but then we have one unplugged lot that are raw, pure, beautiful and immortal, and one such machine is the Kawasaki W800, a bike that reminds us of a Celine Dion or a Whitney Houston song that reaches straight for the heart while completely rejuvenating our souls. Welcome to Dinos Vault and welcome to my cinematic overview feature of a legend that has been raised back to life from its glorious ashes, the W800. Now, starting with a bit of trivia, the Kawasaki W series are a line of motorcycles that have been in production since 1965 that came inspired by the British classics. The legend has it that the first gen W1 had the largest engine displacement of any model manufactured in Japan back in 1966. Now, looking at the present day scenario, Kawasaki continues to dominate the scene in the premium sport bike category, and with the W800 they just want to take the attack to the likes of the Triumph Street Twin and other classic roadster models out there. Looking at the design, it's unmistakably old school, and this design theme is what makes this bike so pure and so beautiful. The typical round LED headlamp with multiple lighting elements looks glorious. The classic teardrop shaped tank, the perfectly shaped side panel, and the lifted up rear fender offers a look like a bike straight from the 70s era. The spoke wheels add all the elegance. The dual chrome exhausts look flawless, and the ribbed pattern seat is absolutely a class apart. The stripes on the fuel tank highlight the attention to detail. The twin dial instrument panel with chrome surrounds also enhances the vintage feel. The handlebar has to be the main USP of this bike. The way it's positioned is absolutely bang on, offering a macho, open-chested feel as you, along with the motorcycle, thump away to glory with the wind hitting your chest and the sun kissing your face. Talking about the power plant, powering this bike is a 4-stroke air-cooled 8-valve 773cc vertical twin engine that puts out 52 PS of max power at 6,500 rpm and 62.9 Nm of max torque at 4,800 rpm. We get a 5-speed gearbox, which is interesting because we'll have to see how the gear ratios have been matched. Also, please note that vertical twin and parallel twin are the same, so you don't need to break your head about that. I'll be sharing my first ride impressions soon. There is no overdose of electronics here except for dual channel ABS, which is standard and it is not switchable. Talking about the brakes, we get a single 320mm disc up front and a single 270mm disc at the back. The bike weighs 224 kgs on paper, but you don't really feel the weight once you sit on the bike. Tank capacity is 15 liters, which would offer good tank range. The chassis is a double cradle frame made up of high tensile steel, so build quality is undeniably top notch when the branding reads Kawasaki. Talking about the suspension, we get larger diameter front forks to offer superb front end feel and twin rear shock absorbers that complement the rigid chassis perfectly well. The exhaust note is also special and carries the typical rumble which comes courtesy of the 360-degree crankshaft engine configuration, a setup carried forward unchanged from Kawasaki's original W legend. Talking about the tires, we get 18-inch front and rear wheels, we get spoke wheels, and the tires are tube tires, I believe, and not tubeless. We get a 100/90 tire up front and a 130/80 tire at the back. The one issue that bothers me though is that we only get MRF tires. I really wish they had offered premium branded tires along with this machine. Ground clearance is 130mm, which I think is manageable in city conditions if you're watchful. Price is Rs 7.99 lakhs ex-showroom. Well, I guess this wraps up my quick cinematic overview of the W800. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao, take care, God bless and ride safe.